Hey everybody, Douglas Waltz Old Man Comic Book Reviews. We got a couple. We got a new one. Ooh. So, Godzilla Monsters and Protectors number 5. It's over. They left us a cliffhanger for the possibility of another one. It really, for you Godzilla Biollante fans, there's so much Biollante in here. Also, there is an enormous amount of Mothra. I can't remember if there's a great picture of Mothra in this, but I thought there was when she shows up to save the day, because she's there to make sure Godzilla doesn't. Nah, not really. That's fine. There's good pictures of Mothra. Oh, here we go. There it is. There's the picture of Mothra. That's how pretty she is. But they left us with a nice cliffhanger with some gentlemen in space age suits that, if any is a Godzilla fan, would know who that is, but I'm not going to tell. I wish I'd have gotten the photo cover because it's Minya, baby Godzilla, so cute. This is over. I hope they do a spin-off from what they leave us with our cliffhanger. It doesn't really have an ending.
Writer and artist?
It's been a day. Writer, Eric Burnham. Artist, Dan Schoening. This is the only one I'm going to get those names right. After that, I can't guarantee anything. Alright, number 2, we're back. We are back with Barbarella. That's a very nice cover. Is she one of those that has a million covers? Let me go look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a cosplay cover. There's like 6 or 7 covers. There's not a lot, which is good. And this cover I like. Here, I'll give cover artist credit. Derek Chu. Derek Chu drew that. And then as far as the insides go, writer is Sarah Hoyt. Artist is Madabek Musabekov. So they're on this planet where people are being controlled. And so they're trying to get rid of the control. And the worst part about it is Barbarella has her powers of sensuality. Well, if you're mind controlled, it won't work. And I did not know this. See her costume? This one's a little torn. You're supposed to look like that. She can control her costume where parts of it just disappear. All of a sudden, hello, Tibbies. So, and her little critter, Vix, is still there. We like that. And it wrapped it up. I mean, she's on her way. There's something awful that happens at the end of this episode. Don't worry, the little cat fox creature is fine. But it's good. So, yeah, I'm glad they brought it back. They even say that it's volume 2, which is nice because I have all of volume 1. Speaking of second issues, we got another one, Moon Knight. Yeah. This is writer Jed MacKay. Artist Alessandro Cappuccio. Alessandro, boy, tell me if I said that right. Yeah, like he's going to do that. So he's, for some reason, I'm not sure why, people are under mind control. It was mentioned last issue. And he's got a vampire working for him, which is weird. She has trouble with, the sight of blood makes her not very well to control. But Moon Knight figures it out. He figures out what the bad guy's thing is. He just likes doing mind control, and he's sort of a douchebag. And it's the sweat. His sweat, and he's been putting it in the water system for this place, and the old people that are drinking it because they got, whatever. And so Moon Knight took care of it the easiest way possible. He said, let's go. Give me some sweat. And it will link your mind to mine. The only problem with that is then you see shit like this. That's the guy. The rest of this is Moon Knight. He said, oh, you don't understand. Actually, where's that line? Because it's a pretty good line. Let's see. You've never seen anything like what's in my head. Because he is crazy. And it's the first time we also see these little pockets in his costume with little totems. And one, for you Moon Knight fans, says Lockley. One says Grant. One says Spectre. I'm mildly worried about the one that has no name on it. So he takes care of business. It's all done. That guy is a gibbering idiot that can only say the word moon now. But there's still that other guy after him, the evil Moon Knight. He's not I think he's like the Lunar Knight or something. I don't know. All right, John, new story arc. They said it was a new story arc. I thought we were going to have to wait years because that's how story arcs work in independent comics. Oni, on the other hand, gives us the goods right away. Written by Chris Samney and Laura Samney. Art by Chris Samney. So that's a husband and wife team. They write it and then he draws it. So last issue, if you may remember, the little redheaded kid, Jonna, right there, punched a monster. Punched it right out of a cave, crossed the lake, skipped it like a stone. Monster. This comic book went left in a good way. I had no idea what was going on, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing? What's going on? And we don't know, but apparently that little child, Jonna, I don't know if you say male, female, it doesn't matter. Jonna's Jonna, doesn't matter. There's some great action sequences in here. There's a big monster. Apparently Jonna is a pit fighter. We had no idea. And so it gets interesting now. It's like they threw us a curveball. And this has also got one of those lovely black with the wraparound. You get some bones over here and Jonna falling into the pit, as it were. All right, finally. And I don't know if this is the original cover. I'm going to go peek before I give it up. Because most of these things do multiple covers. Well, that's right. This one did, but it didn't list them anywhere in the comic book. All right. Elric, The Dreaming City by Michael Moorcock. It even says it right there. Michael Moorcock. This is where we start the butchering of names. Adapted and written by Julien Blondel and Jean-Luc Cano. Based on the novels by Michael Moorcock. Art by Julien Telliot. So two Julians, different last names. Apparently Julien had help with storyboard designs by somebody named Ronan Toolhout. And then it's been translated and lettered by Jessica Burton. So basically what this is this is the Elric books in comic book form, in chronological order. And they stick to the comic, the actual books hard. I remember I read these when I was in junior high school. It was just, what's going on? And the artwork by this gentleman is cool, very large and sketchy looking. We finally know, instead of having to use your imagination, kids, for you other Elric fans, the master of the million wings, he's basically Nurk. And now we know what that ugly sucker looks like, because I've never seen a picture of Nurk before. You just use your imagination. And they're going to a city while they're getting ready to attack Elric's home, Melnibone. Assuming I say that right. They made Stormbringer huge, that big giant black thing, that's Stormbringer. And he gets mad at his god of chaos, Ariok. He's like, I need you to knock that off or I will fight with you. And the demon tells him, no, you can't tell me what to do. But then the sword tells the demon, back off, or we're going to have a problem. So, and it's cool. It's just like, it's like having a flashback to your childhood, where you're reading these books for the first time, and it's just awesome sauce. They did one a long time ago by P. Craig Russell. Everyone thought that was the end-all be-all. I think this is going to surpass it. Yes, I could probably wait and get the story arcs, but I don't feel like waiting. This is there was the Mike Mignola cover, and then this cover, which I liked better, because it's just like done with a paintbrush on white. So I liked that better. I don't know if they tell me the cover artists. Well, they really don't, do they? So, because there's a lot of stuff that's been adapted by people of Michael Moorcock, but Elric he's my favorite, so I'm glad they put this out in the comic book. Alright, so, Sophie, Fiona, you're over for this weekend. You went swimming twice. Grandpa is exhausted. So we're just going to wrap this up. Go visit your local comic book store, buy a comic book. I'll see you next week. Oh, and these were purchased on Wednesday, August 18th. We like to put the date in. So until next time, see ya.